Hello, my beautiful fempreneurs. Welcome back to Business Energetics. This is going to be an episode on something that sounds kind of complicated, but actually is super not and is very, very helpful. So, this is going to be for you if you've ever had a really great idea, and you know when you like really feel it, but you're just not sure how to make it happen, or you felt like your efforts that you were putting into it just wasn't bringing results. There is a universal law called the Law of Perpetual Transmutation, and we're going to break this down. The Law of Perpetual Transmutation is a principle that shows how focused energy and actions is what it takes to turn ideas into reality. So, this law says that energy is always moving and can change form. Ideas and thoughts can become real outcomes if you know how to guide them. So it's not enough to just have an idea. It's not enough to just have a desire to make it happen and brainstorm and strategize. It's really about getting laser focused and controlling your energy. Like, this is some Jedi shit, okay? You don't need magic to make things happen, but you do need an understanding of how to channel your energy. Okay. And that's where the Jedi shit comes in. So let's get into what this law that sounds really intense and complicated, what it means for you. So, basics first. Energy has potential. Everything is energy, and energy has potential. Thoughts and ideas don't have to stay in your head. With focus, they can turn into something tangible. So, for example, if you've thought about a new idea, then the law of perpetual transmutation suggests that the idea is already halfway there. It exists now because it exists in your mind. Now it just needs your action to make it real. And I know that might be like, well, no shit, Sherlock. Like, I already know that. But just hear me out. If you've ever had an idea and not taken action on it or been overwhelmed with how to take action on it, this is going to help you. Ideas are like seeds. If you give them attention and action and focus and time to let them grow, they will. So think about it like this. A city like New York, okay? New York City. That existed in somebody's mind before it ever existed anywhere else. Maybe not even the whole city did. Maybe just a couple of the buildings did, or one of the buildings. And then it went from there. But it existed in someone's mind. And then that wasn't enough. It was halfway done, but it wasn't all the way done. And it's not enough for that person to have just been like, I'm going to build this building, or I'm going to build this series of buildings, and it's going to be a city. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be where people come to do business and, buy nice homes and a high tower and oversee everything and have a nice view. Like, this is going to be something. It's not enough to just think that and then sit with someone and brainstorm, like, how am I going to make this happen? Well, let's see what if we know an engineer, we know an architect, we know that it's not enough. This person had to really laser focus their energy, their intention, and their attention on this idea, and then feel into what was the aligned action that needed to happen to make these buildings a reality. They focused on it. They poured their attention and intention and focus and energy into this idea. And from there, I can break this down even further if you want, but their reticular activating system started working with their subconscious mind to filter in resources, people, places, ideas that were going to be supportive of making that vision a reality. They always had it around them. They always had it within them. But once they gave the idea laser focus, their subconscious mind and their filters and all the systems within them were able to turn on and directly serve them and this idea because they were focused on it. This is why what you focused on expands. Okay, the law of increase. So how do we use this law in our businesses? Step one, you need to start really clear and really simple. When you have an idea, get really specific about it. So instead of saying, I want more clients, I've decided that I'm going to get more clients. Try, I want 5 new clients by the end of this month through referrals and making my website better. That's a way clearer goal than I want more clients, okay? A clear goal focuses your energy because now you're first of all, you put the intention out there that you want 5 clients. The universe already starts working for you. But saying that you want it to come from referrals and you want to improve your website shows that like you already knew you needed to do those things. You needed to get those things. You already have the answers inside of you and you're going to focus on making those things happen. And I always like to add in and I'm open and willing to receive this goal from any other avenues, but I'm really feeling led to focus on getting past clients to refer me and improving my website. Okay, so you're clearly focusing your energy on the goal, on a specific goal, and on specific modalities of getting that goal. Okay. Step 2 is you're going to take action. Taking even one small step forward is going to move that energy forward too. So if you're launching a new product, start by drafting a sales page or discussing the idea with someone. Small steps create momentum. And it helps you channel that laser focused energy into something, into action steps versus like just thinking about it, talking about it, sitting with it, letting it come up every now and then when you're in the shower, when you're driving, and then life happens and gets busy. No, you're getting clear and you're taking a step immediately. 3 is belief in this process. Energy responds to belief. If you believe that your idea is not only possible, but that it's good, it's going to help people, it's going to move things forward, things are going to move more easily and become very fluid. Things are just going to kind of open up for you. But if you believe that it has to be hard, it's going to be this whole big thing and it might not even be able to happen or it might not even be worth it, that's probably what you're going to see on this path to this idea. People with confidence in their ideas tend to see faster results because their belief is fueling their actions and like attracts like. So they're attracting positivity, progress, yeses instead of nos. And even a little bit of belief helps. Start just by asking, what is one thing I can do today to move closer to my goal? Even just in that question, you're assuming that you're going to get to the goal. That's a very assumptive phrasing, right? What's one thing I can do to move closer to my goal? Assuming I'm going to get there and being in the position of action taking and progress creating. You're already in the energy of, yes, move forward. It's happening. And again, like attracts like. Okay. You also need to make sure that you are focusing on one thing at a time. I was just having a conversation in Voxer with a private client who was just really getting stuck in her head about I don't have what it takes to get this project done. I don't have what it takes to create such a lofty goal in my reality. I don't know what I'm doing. And the truth is that she was expecting to know it all right now, which we all know, we hear people say all the time, it's not how it works. You can't do that. But we still, so many of us still do it. I still find myself doing it. So you really have to ask yourself, am I expecting to have all the steps right now or even the next few steps right now? Because the truth is you're probably only going to have the next step that's right in front of you, like brainstorming out the idea with yourself in a Google Doc or getting on a call with your business bestie and talking it out or researching other people who have done something like this and what it took and what the steps are, getting on ChatGPT and asking for research and support or something like that. You might only have that and not the next step. But that first step, taking action on it, is going to open up the next step. It always does. So focus on one thing at a time, meaning don't expect to have all the steps and think that you're going to have it all right now. Focus on just the one next step in front of you. What I also mean by focusing on one thing at a time is don't spread your energy over too many things. It's going to slow your progress. Focus on one or two key goals to create real movement. So here's an example of how I'm doing that in my life right now. I always have one personal thing and one business thing that I am actively working on. Right now, I am very focused on getting in 10,000 steps a day. Yesterday, I decided that I was going to do that. And today, I went and measured how many steps I can get in 25 minutes because everyone is different based on your stride, your legs, your body, your muscles, everything. I got that number, and then I did the math of how many spurts of 25-minute walks do I need to do each day to reach 10,000 steps. And then I broke it down and fit in little 20 to 25-minute walks throughout my day so that I know for sure I'm going to get at least 10,000 steps. And that's not counting just the random steps I take from, going from my desk to the bathroom and to the kitchen to make a snack and to the car and walking with Leland to go take him to get his haircut later today. Like all of those are just extra steps. So I took action on it. I broke it down. And then I set alarms in my schedule where I'm going to fit in these 25-minute walks. So I'm focused on that in my personal life. In my business, I'm focused on expanding the members in Becoming Her Collective right now. I just did a launch for CEO Club and I doubled my members. And now I want to move over to the collective and do the same thing over there. So my social media content, the emails I'm sending, the podcast I'm recording for the Purpose Show, everything that I'm doing is very conducive to becoming her. It's very focused. I started a series on Instagram that's the Becoming Her Glow Up series. And every day or two, I'm posting a way that you can glow up. And everything is funneling people to becoming her. And it's all reels. Because on Instagram, if you want to reach new people, you need to use reels. If you want to reach people that already follow you, that's what stagnant posts are for, photo posts. But reels tend to reach more new people. So all my stuff is reels right now. They take more effort, but I'm very focused on doing only reels because my goal is to reach new people and get new leads to come in and join the collective. So those are the two things I'm focused on right now, 10,000 steps a day. And I'm stacking habits. Like I already got my hydration down. I already got my weight loss. I've hit huge goals in weight loss. And now I'm just kind of like fine tuning. And so I'm focused on 10,000 steps a day because I'm just recognizing that I sit a lot more than I used to. I'm taking more private clients and that's led to me being at my desk more. So to counteract that and to stay healthy and not get desk chair ass, I am wanting to do 10,000 steps a day. And the weather is cooling down here in Arizona. And so it's perfect. So personal goal, business goal, and I'm laser focused. I am really not thinking about how to grow my email list. I'm not thinking about how to grow CEO Club. I put that away right now and I'm focused on the collective. So that's kind of an example of what it looks like. Then you need to align what you're doing with what you want to happen. So if your time goes to low priority tasks, like responding to emails in a timely manner, that's not going to really move the needle forward. Maybe just have a couple times a week where you check in on email or once a day or whatever. Like don't give your time and energy to low priority tasks and bullshit. Focus on activities that push your main goal forward. We have to be smart and practical and spiritual. So every week, choose 3 tasks that align with your big goal. And this is going to keep your energy focused and productive, which is what the law of perpetual transmutation is saying. We want to keep it focused and keep it productive. So for me this week, my 3 tasks was send 2 emails to my list that are value-based and have to do with self-improvement, glowing up, okay, inside and outside. My second goal was to film, edit, and schedule 5 reels that are a part of the Becoming Her Glow Up series. And my third task was to look ahead next week and plan the content, the emails and the social media that I'm going to film and post next week. And it's Wednesday and I've done half of it. So I have that laser focus. I know that I'm going to get those things done. And yes, there are other things like I have client calls. I have to connect with Lakin and deal with my team and respond to emails and messages and things like that. And that's fine. That's a part of my daily flow. But these 3 tasks are what I'm really prioritizing. And those are focusing my energy for the most part on my goal. Okay. So let's say you have an idea for a course. You're going to start by outlining it. Then you're going to work through one piece at a time, and soon you'll see that idea take form because you were focusing in on it. That's the law of perpetual transmutation. If you're feeling stuck, sometimes stepping back from the idea, taking a break, detaching from it, and just forgetting it for a while and actually removing your energy from it is the best way to reset your energy. Taking a break usually leads to fresh insights. So that's a note that I wanted to drop in, especially if your goal is pretty big. I had to do this with CEO Club. My goal again was to double my members. And while I ended up doing that, I didn't know I couldn't see that, right? And I was frustrated, I was discouraged, I was just feeling all over the place. I felt like I wasn't doing my launch plan perfectly, and so that all or nothing mentality kicked in, and I had to take a break. I took a weekend. I turned my phone completely off. I didn't even text anyone back. I hung out with the kids. I took them to like a bowling alley. We saw movies. We had a pizza night. I vegged the fuck out on Sunday, like all day on Sunday. It was amazing. Got outside for a little bit. And then when I came back on Monday, I had a very slow, easy day. I canceled client calls and I just was with myself, and just got some laptop work done. On Tuesday morning, I was feeling so revived, so energized, and I had a bunch of new ideas for doubling CEO Club. And I was like using ChatGPT to help me like work them out and taking action on them. And I had a very high energy day. The same thing actually happened with this week as I'm preparing for the Becoming Her Collective launch. I just did a little staycation over in Phoenix at this cute little boutique hotel that I love. And I stayed for 2 nights and I just floated in the pool, slept in, went to dinner, took walks by myself. And no, I was on TikTok a lot. Nothing productive at all. And today I am kicking ass and taking names. I feel so good. I feel so amped up. I had to record this episode for you guys. Like I felt so excited about it. I'm doing a bunch of work for the podcast, the other podcast, and social media. And I'm just feeling really good, really excited. I recorded a reel this morning that I just know is going to just take off and do really well. Like I'm feeling that fresh energy. So now I can take that renewed energy and laser focus it onto my goal of growing the collective members. Okay. And remember, with everything, it's about consistency. Those small, regular, consistent actions are going to add up to big results over time. So if you're feeling tired, take that step back. It's what you do most of the time, not what you're doing, like being perfect and you're not a robot. Okay. So, for example, if you want to grow your audience, take small daily steps like posting regularly, being consistent, or connecting with new people every week and have those goals written down and put right in front of your fucking face so you can't forget. Okay. Even if you were to spend 10 minutes a day focusing on working towards that goal, that small, consistent effort is going to build momentum. And because the law of perpetual transmutation shows us that energy is always moving, and with focused small steps, you can create real results. That's what we're using. That's what we're doing. It is the way energy works, and you are energy. Your ideas are energy. Your business is energy. Your dreams are energy. Your goals are energy. It's all energy. So we might as well stop fucking around and look at that for what it is and use it to our advantage and get that momentum going, working for us.